Is faith unreasonable? Is there any room for faith in the intellectual world? Or do you and I as Christians have to check in our brains at the door before we enter church? Richard Dawkins, a biologist and probably the most famous and outspoken atheist of his era, describes faith in these words: faith is a great cop-out, the great excuse to evade the need to think and evaluate evidence. Is this true? Does faith really deny reason? On the surface, it appears that faith is the blind co-pilot and reason is really in control. But when we step back, in reality, it is the other way around. Reason without faith is the blind co-pilot. Reason without faith is flying blind. Reason needs to be validated. When you think about it, saying faith without reason is a cop-out. What about reason without reason? Why is it that faith can be attacked for having seemingly no reasons, and reason is just assumed that it is true? Reason needs a litmus test. Reason can't validate itself. That would be called cheating. Said more plainly, what is the reason for believing in reason? It is wrong always and everywhere, and for anyone to believe anything upon insufficient evidence, said W.K. Clifford. How would you prove that statement without using logic or reason? Reason cannot be the judge without reason to be so. So an atheist charge against faith in God because of lack of evidence must first acquit reason of the lack of outside evidence for reason and its existence. To believe in reason without outside confirming evidence is not dissimilar to a mob boss buying off the judge and jury. Ironically, those who would disfaith in favor of reason are actually destroying the foundation for their argument, because it takes faith to believe in reason. I want to be clear that the very definition of atheism is not anti-faith, but anti-God. In the same way, Christians are not to be defined as believers in faith, but believers in the God of the Bible. And faith is the avenue to God. Christians see faith as the only reasonable explanation for where reason came from. Boiled down, I have faith in God in order to have the true faith in reason. So the next time someone asks you if faith in God is reasonable, ask them, is faith in reason reasonable?